Hi, good morning, everyone. Good morning. So, shall we begin the session? Yeah, today's topic is chapter number 11, that is globalization and the digital divide. That is, what is the globalization and what is the digital divide? That is how we can use or how we can globalize the things, how we can divide the things into digital parts. Let's see what let's see what are the various learning objectives. So, upon completion of this chapter, you will be able to explain the concept of globalization. That is, what is globalization? Then describe the role of information system or describe the role of information technology in the globalization. That means how IT plays a role in the globalization, or what is the impact of IT on the globalization. Then what are the various issues that is experienced by the firms as they face a global company economy. Then define the digital divide and explain Nielsen's three stages of the digital divide. That means what are the various digital divide and how Nielsen's stages of the digital divide will be used. So let's start with the introduction. Now, introduction is what is the internet? That is a www, that is wide the world, and today it is just as simple to communicate with someone on the other side of the world and it is to talk to someone next door. In this chapter, we will look at the implications of the globalization and the impact it is having on the world. Now, what is a globalization? It is a term that is used to refer to the integration of the goods, services, culture among the nations of the world. How to integrate the goods, how to integrate the services, how to integrate the culture among the nations of the world. And globalization is not necessarily a new phenomenon. In many ways, we have been experiencing globalizations since the days of the European colonization. Further advantages in the we can say the telecommunication that is used that has also accelerated, that has also enhanced the globalization. And when there is advent of the when there is the introduction of the www or the internet, that has also made all the nations next door neighbors. And internet is truly a worldwide phenomenon. As of 2012, the internet was being used in over 150 countries by staggering 2.4 billion people worldwide and also growing. And from its initial beginning in the United States in 1970s to the development of www in the 1990s, it is growing. That is a worldwide web. That is internet. The next one is a network society. Nowadays, society also contains various there's a network in the society that is also containing the IT. This new global economic activity was different from the past because it is an economy with the capacity to work as a unit in the real time on a planetary scale. We are now into this network society where we are connected as a global scale, or we are all using the IT, that is the information technology. The world is flat. In 2005, Thomas Fridsen's seminal book, that is The World is a Flat, was published in that book. And in this book, Friedman unpacked the impact that the personal computer, internet, communication software have had on business, specifically the impact that they have on globalization. That begins the book by defining the three eras of the globalization. What are the three eras of the globalization? That is globalization 1.0, globalization 2.0, globalization 3.0. That occurred from 1492 until about 1800, and in this era globalization was centered around the countries, and it was about how much horsepower, wind power and steam from a country that is used. So globalization 1.0, 2.0 and the 3.0. That has occurred from 1492 till 1800, then 1800 till 2000, that is 2.0, then 3.0 beginning in the year 2000. And there is the use of IT. Now, what are the various technologies that is used in the IT? That is a graphical user interface built out of the internet infrastructure. Then what is a global firm? That is how to locate or ability to locate on the term, ability to move on the term that is used in this location. Now, next is the digital divide, that is also creating a separation between those who have access to the global network and those who do not have access to the global network. And this separation is known as the digital divide and is of the great concern. Now, our attempt to repair the digital divide was a one laptop per child effort. That means, as stated on the website, the mission of the one laptop per child, that the OLPC, is to empower the children of developing countries, is to learn by providing one connected laptop to every school-age child. That means every school-age child must have a one laptop. And in order to accomplish our goal, we need people who believe in what we are doing, want to help make education for the world and children's a priority, not a privilege. And announced to the great fanfare in 2005 by Nicholas, the OLPC project seems destined for the success. That is used for the laptop itself, that is used for the inexpensive, designed to with understand or withstand a lot of punishments. Now, next is the ethical and the legal implications of the information system. That is, what are the various ethical and the legal implications that is used in the chapter number 12. Now, let's see what are the various ethical and the legal implications of information system. And in this chapter, describe what are the terms, that is the information system ethic means, what is the meaning of ethical, or what is the meaning of information system ethics, write a code of ethics that is describe the advantages and the disadvantages, and what is the intellectual property, and explain the protection provided by the copyright, patent, and the trademarks. Then what are the various challenges that the information technology brings into the individual policy. That means what are the various challenges, what are the various, we can say, key factor that is available with that brings to the information technology or individual privacy. Now, what is the information system ethics? That is the principle of conduct governing an individual or the group, that is known as ethics, that is a set of the moral activities. When we say ethics, that means what are the various rules, regulation, that is a set of the moral activities, set of the moral principles, or the principles of the conduct governing an individual or a group. And since the dawn of the civilization, the study of the ethics and their impact has been one of the main advantages, yes, one of the main concern in the information system. And the introduction of the new technology that can be pronounced effect on the human behavior, that is how it is used, how it is used, that is available with the in the ethical terms, in the ethical concept. And those who master new technology gain new power, those who cannot do the master, that they lose in power. And in 1930, Henry Ford implemented the first moving assembly. uh, you Hi Joseph, are you able to hear me? Hello. Yeah, Joseph, are you able to hear me? Hello. Yeah, are you able to hear me, Joseph? So ethics means the principle that is defined on the principle of the concern or the individual or the group that is available. But what do ethics have to be used with the information system? That is, what is the connection of the ethics with the information system, with the IT? Hello. Yeah, are you able to hear me, Joseph, right now? My voice is audible to you? Hello, hello. So what's your question, Joseph? Tell me your question, Joseph. What's your query? Yeah, Joseph, tell me your query. So, what is the meaning of the information ethics that is available in this one, and how it is sold? So, digital technology have been given ability. Okay, so digital technology can be used with the digital techniques that is used to aggregate the information from the multiple sources to create the profiles. So that profile will be taken out. That profile will be taken out as a code of the ethics. So now let's see what are the various codes of ethics that are declared with the that are considered. That is how we are going to use how they are going to use as a device, how they are going to establish as a device. A good example of code of ethics is Code of Ethics and the Professional Conduct of the Association for the Computing Machinery, an organization for the computing professional that includes academic, research, and the practitioners or practitioners, and commitment to the ethical professional conduct is expected of every member. That may be a voting member, that may be an unexpected member, that may be associate member, that may be a student member. That is available with the code of the conduct, that is available with the code of the data that is used. And this code consisting of the 24 imperative formulated as a statement of the personal liabilities or personal data that is available, that is used with the technologies. And it contains many but not all issues that are likely to face, and there are multiple sections. Section 1 outlines the ethical consideration. Section 2 address additional specific consideration of the professional conduct. Then section 3 pertain more specifically to individual who have a leadership role, whether in the workplace or in the voluntary capacity, such as with the organization. So whatever their concept, whatever their role, that is available, that is available to get the data, that is available to look the data. So whether in the workplace or in the voluntary capacity, such as with the organization like the ACM. Now, what is the ACM? That is code, that is a association for the computing machinery that have various data that is related with the information technology, and no one should enter or use another system. That means no one can use another system, no one can use for another system another's data or the data file without any permission. So without any permission, no one can use the data, no one can access the data. Then designing or implementing system that deliberately or inherently damage the individual or the group, that is also unacceptable. Then organization leaders are also responsible for ensuring that computer system enhance, not upgrade the quality of life. Then what is the intellectual property? That is defined as a property that is an idea, invention, of the process that derives from the work of the mind or intellect. That means what is an idea, what is an invention, or what is a process that derives from the work of the mind or intellect. This could include creations such as a song lyrics, computer program, a new toaster or type of mass toaster, or even a structure. So that is a property that derives from the work of the mind or intellect. And practically speaking, it is very difficult to protect an idea. Instead of the intellectual property, that laws were written to protect the tangible results of an idea. And that will be used in your head, that is not protected, but if you can write it down, it can be protected. And protection is very important because it gives the people an incentive to be created. And what is an important point? That is the limited time qualification that is used very importantly. The next one is a copyright, that is a protection given to the song's computer program. So if I said that this is my thing, that is known as a copyright. So it is a protection given to the song's computer program, books, and other creatures' works, any work that has an author that can be copyrighted. Under the terms of copyright, the author of the work control what can be given work. What are the various things that should be included in the copyrights? Who can make copies of the work, who can make derivations work from the original works, who can perform the work publicly, who can display the work in a time, in a data that is available with this one, who can distribute the work. The next one is a patent. Then that is the next property that creates a protection for someone who invents a new product or the process. That is how to product, or what is a trademark. Next one is that is a T sign is available for the trademark. Then privacy, that the information will be private, that we have already discussed. So this is the NORA. The next chapter is future trends in the information system, that I'm going to start within the next class, that is in the tomorrow's class. Sorry, not in the tomorrow, that is in the Monday's class. So if there is any doubts, any suggestions, you can ask the doubts